Welcome to HavenShine Episode 4. And if you were with us last week, I told you we were going to do the Marksman. That ain't happening because every time I uploaded it, it went away. But I'm your host, Ron Rigo, and we got the movie that I think everybody should see. It's called Judas and the Black Messiah. We're going to be talking about that tonight. And, you know, we got the acting, we got the supporting actors, entertainment factor, the ending, and we're going to talk a little bit about music. But we want to give a shout out first to Two Guys, Toys, and More for helping making all this happen. I mean, so check them out. Get some toys. They got a lot of good retro stuff and up-to-date stuff like Pokemon and stuff. So check them out. And also, don't forget to check out HavenShine.net. And you can also find us on Facebook. Just type in HavenShine, and you will find us. So let's jump into the movie. And so Judas and the Black Messiah, starring Daniel Kaluuya. Almost said hallelujah. Almost. Not quite.
Hallelujah. 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 Hallelujah.
But it stars Daniel Kaluuya as Fred Hampton, and Lakeith Stanfield played kind of his partner, but he was planted in there by the FBI. So basically it's about the Black Panthers in Illinois. And I'll tell you, what a great story. And let's jump into the acting and the supporting acting. Now, the actors were fantastic. The cast was brilliant. They were wonderful. Every one of them. There was not a weak moment in the movie as far as acting went. And right from the start to the end, the believability was there. You really felt like these were the people from that time. I mean, you could feel it. Like, you could feel, like, the power in this movie. And so, like, the acting was an 8.9, and the supporting actors were almost as good at 8.5. So, there's 10 categories. I'm doing 5 of them today. The next category was entertainment factor. How entertaining is this movie? It was slow in some parts, but the story was so good that it overlooks all of that. And if not for the fact that I think they could have put a little more oomph into it, and I gotta say, a lot of that had to do with the music. Like, there wasn't much music. Like, I thought they really dropped the ball as far as the movie score, because they didn't use music to boost up the tension or any of that. It was non-existent throughout the whole movie. Like, there was barely any in it. So the entertainment factor, I put 8, but that was because of the music wasn't there to give that little oomph. And therefore I rated the music at a low score of 6, which ended up hurting this movie in the overall score because of that 6. But really, this is really an excellent movie. The ending was wonderful. It was so good. I mean, it's based on a true story, so if you already know what happens, you know what happens. I'm not going to give it away, but it ended. It was awesome. It was very good. So the ending, I gave an 8.5 on this movie, and overall, the movie came out to an 83. So just a hair under a B, but it really is a good movie, and you really need to go see this. I mean, really, you can't say enough about the acting. Like, they were all quality. And I really got to say, despite the music that kind of made some of the stuff flat, the movie was still excellent. And you got to go see that. So, again, Daniel Kaluuya was brilliant, as was Lakeith Stanfield. Like, he played Bill O'Neill in the movie, and, he was struggling with the whole thing about basically being working for the FBI. He wasn't really working for them. Like, they kind of forced him to do it, or he would have gone to jail. And, throughout the movie, they kind of threatened him several times that if you don't do it, blah, blah, blah. But you feel for the guy because he really, truly believes in Fred Hampton. And he believes in that whole movement, but he had to be the snitch, basically. So seeing the movie play out and all the events that happened in that time period with how how the characters evolved and went through, their struggles. It was really good, and I really recommend this movie. You should see it. If not for the history lesson, you should see this movie. So that is Judas and the Black Messiah. I'm glad we got another episode through. We're gonna roll and keep rolling. You let us know what you want us to review. It could be a movie, could be a TV show, could be a game, it could be a book. But please don't give me a book. I don't have time to read a book. So we want to thank everybody, and Two Guys, Toys, and More, of course. And don't forget to go to Facebook and click like on HavenShine, on Rhode Island Broadcasting, everything in between, all the shows that we have on this channel. You got to follow us, got to help us out, comment, do all that stuff, share, and go to havenshine.net as well. So we will see you next week on HavenShine Reviews.